Good morning and welcome to Samut Sonngkhram. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but I'm here. I arrived at about 1 a.m., got a police escort into this place, into my hotel room. Pretty cool. So now I'm gonna look around. I guess there's a few things that I have sort of interest in. I'm not sure if I'll do them both, but one is the train station. It's very interesting. It's like a market that's on the train tracks. And then there's also a floating market. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna make the floating market. It's quite a ways that way. The other one was in walking distance. Come on, let's check it out. Let's go find breakfast. I'm starving. So it's really nice out here. I would say it's it's about 10 a.m. Since I've been here since January 1st, this is the first day that I've seen clear blue skies. It's always been cloudy and rainy, so awesome. So I finally bought some jackfruit, not very much. I've seen it for years on the internet, but I've never tried one. So you can see the one that I just filmed a minute ago, that was not even a big one. I've seen some driving on a bus, sitting on the side of the road for sale, 4 times the size of a big watermelon. So they're absolutely huge. So I've never tried one. It smells very sweet, but who knows. I've heard from many people that it's really gross. No, this is good. It's a very interesting texture, but it's a cross between like a pineapple and cantaloupe, muskmelon. So interesting flavor, pretty good though. So I just finished walking through the market. Pretty cool. If you're coming to the area, I recommend doing it. It's not a very long walk. It's maybe close to 100 yards, maybe a little less. There's so many things there, lots of fruits. I would say a solid 60% of it is seafoods. Problem is everything is exposed. They instead of cutting it and making it on demand, what they do is they chop everything up and expose it to the sunlight, the dust, the debris, the flies, everything is exposed. So I'm not sure that's a good thing, but that's just what you see everywhere, seems like in Asia so far. Crazy. So the train comes at about 2:30, at least today, I heard just now. So I may stick around and be able to see this place open up. I don't know, maybe I'll be here, maybe I won't. It's always interesting, every time I pass one of these places, like a temple or an interesting looking building from a Western point of view, I always think to myself, every tourist that comes here would go here, and therefore it has no interest to me. Like, for some reason, this aspect of tourism isn't cool to me. To most it is, and that's fine. But to me, I think more or less I'm like a people watcher. I like to see how people live, where they eat, sleep, and why they think the way that they think. To me, this is interesting. But the buildings, the interesting buildings don't really do it for me. I don't know why, but what I'm after is the culture. The culture, and you could argue to say this is part of the culture, yes, but I guess I'm more after, where people eat, sleep, and how they think. To me, that's more interesting. So that's really what I'm chasing. So one thing you'll note about Thailand, even though it's winter, it's super hot and you get thirsty like every 30 seconds. So I stopped in this little cafe. I'm walking around like a small, I don't know what this would be called, a small village town by the water. I stopped in this little place. I'm ordering I think it's a raspberry tea. I asked for his favorite and that's his favorite, so we're gonna get that. My friend just brought me to a place called Wat Bang Kung. Not sure what it is, looks like a Buddhist temple. I'm not sure how much filming we can do, but I'm going to try to at least take a photo or two and walk in. He was so kind and generous to take me here. He actually shut down his coffee shop for an hour or two just to bring me here on his scooter, which is about, it was like a 15-minute drive, so just a super, super nice guy. Let's check it out. the floating market. I forget the name of it, but I'm here. We're ordering coconut ice cream. So we're at the floating market with Amp, and yeah, we got some coconut ice cream. So let's give it a whirl. They scrape the coconut at the bottom, so after you eat the ice cream, you have all of these coconut chunks at the bottom. Totally worth it. Try it. And that is how a whole market disappears and reappears in about 3 minutes. So unfortunately, right at the end of traveling with Am, the tire like popped, and so immediately we went to like a tire shop. They tried to fix it and repair it. He was so kind. He flagged down a taxi to get me back to the train station so I could watch the market disappear and reappear. So he immediately flagged down a taxi, and I got there just in time. So it was cool. And then when I got off the taxi, I asked how much it cost. Apparently he already paid for it. The guy is super, super nice. I slipped him a little bit of money, so hopefully that helps him out for the day, pays for fuel and then some. So I appreciate if you're watching. Sorry we got cut off at the last minute, but it worked out, everything's great. And I appreciate your time, you're amazing, Am. Eating cow pee, I guess. This is called cow pee, just like it sounds, except pea like the vegetable, but cow pee. It's pretty good. So it's about 10 p.m., just finishing up. What an interesting night. Proves to show that walking the streets, you never know who you're gonna meet, what's going to happen. Leave your schedule open, never make plans. The guy I met earlier today, who shut down his coffee shop just to take me around his city on a scooter. He invited me out for drinks with a couple of his friends, who happens to be an owner at the bar, and we just had a lot of drinks and food at the restaurant. Just a good evening, just a fun evening. But anyway, we're gonna take the motorbike back to the hotel, and should be an interesting drive with this driver. Well, thanks for watching. Remember, time is running out. Start living.